Oh my goodness gracious. What up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Finding the Fantastic, the Christmas Eve special. It just so happened that Christmas Eve fell on a Monday, and that's when I do my podcast. That's when I record things and whatnot. That's when we try to find something fantastic in between the hustle of surviving life and achieving it. People are like, is this a motivational podcast? I guess so, maybe, I don't know. Is it inspirational? That's totally up to you. Is it relatable? 100%. I'm up here, on here, around here, talking into a microphone and a screen just to bring up topics and things that everybody's going through. And like, people send me topics to talk about, and I just talk about it, because it's important. So I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody this holiday season. I think it's awesome. I love the holidays. I'm all about a good Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and all that stuff. The bourbon, the food, the cookies. But one thing that I was thinking about, I'm like, well, what? Like, people ask me all the time, they're like, Colleen, your life seems so fantastic. How do you find fantastic? Like, what are you doing? And a lot of people are like, oh, I see, you give back. You go do things with nonprofits. You go help people who aren't as privileged as you. And I'm like, yeah, I do all that. I definitely do all that. But you have to stop to realize you can't do all that because it's the thing to do, because it's the season to do it. You can't think that, oh, around the holiday time, I'm going to go hand food out at a soup kitchen, and that's how I'm going to find my fantastic, because you're not coming from the right angle with that one, my friends. And I had to learn this the hard way, because I was like a lot of people out there around the holidays. I'm like, oh, time to give back, time to mentor, time to help out. And I think that's great, because at least you're willing to do it. But like, people need help year round. Like, I had this precious little girl this weekend, and we were going out and like giving food and toys out, whatnot. And the precious child's like 11 years old. She lost her mom 2 years ago. And she needs coat, she needs food, and she needs help. And it's not just at Christmas time to get Santa Claus and toys and whatnot. It's year round. And I think if people stop to realize that you could help year round, that's how you find your fantastic. Like, stop to realize that mid-July, people out there need some help, need some food still. It's kind of like I talk about people all the time who've like lost a loved one and are grieving. Like, a month later, they're still grieving, and they still lost a loved one, and they still need a friend and a shoulder to lean on. So don't just look at this holiday season like, oh, I missed the time frame to go volunteer. I missed the time frame to give back. People just need all the time. Give all you can. Don't give everything you have. Just give all you can, and you're going to find your fantastic. I guarantee it. A lot of people are trying to like one of the things I fall a trap into is I try to like give the best gifts, and I think that that's the answer. And then I have to stop to realize it's not about the gifts, Colleen. It's not about the gifts. It's just about being there for people. I have been blessed this year with like phenomenal, real, authentic friends. I don't care if I get any gifts at all. Not one. Because my friends are literally my gifts. And like, I know it sounds cheesy, but It's a Wonderful Life is one of my favorite movies. And I love it so much because honestly, George Bailey, he's got a bum deal. Dude's got a tough life. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. And a lot of people look at the end, they're like, oh, but look, it all worked out. It didn't really work out. I mean, the dude was still living. He still didn't get to go travel and whatnot. But what worked out was the fact that he had people surrounding him and like being there for him. And I'm blessed to have people like that. And I think one of the tips to find the fantastic is to find people like that. And people are like, oh, Colleen, is so hard. Do you know how hard it is to find a friend in your 30s? Yes, I do. I'm in my 30s. It's hard to find friends. You know how hard it is to find friends when you're, 5 years old too? It's the same concept. The only difference is the 5-year-olds have like no inhibition. They just go up to somebody who looks cool and they're like, oh my God, will you be my friend and share my French fries? And the person says yes or no. I think if we actually took the time to not judge people and realize that they could potentially be some of our most trusted, valued friends, we'd find our fantastic. And I think if we took the time to realize that giving back is not just for the holiday season, but it's year round, we'd find our fantastic. So find ways to give back during the season. I tell people all the time, I'm like, what about January and February? There's some of, well, at least where I'm from, is some of our coldest months. There's ways to give back. There's ways to continue this cycle of feeling so joyful and holly jolly and all that. Just continue it. It's only hyped up because everybody gets hyped up about it. But I guarantee you could hype it up yourself as well. You could make this the coolest thing ever. Going to give back, to plan in January, to plan in February to give back. Like I said, along with it, to to keep searching out for those friends. Don't just go see friends or call friends over the holidays. Don't just do it because the stereotype tells you to do it over the holidays. Do it because you're invested into it. Do it because you believe it's going to work. Don't just be like, let me send a Christmas card to Joanne. I haven't talked to her in 4 months, but girlfriend, I'm going to say Merry Christmas. What's that about? Why don't you give Joanne a call and take her out for some bourbon and french fries? Why don't you guys, chit-chat a little bit? That's how you find your fantastic. So think about it. I wanted to come on here and say that, like I said, it's Monday. It's Christmas Eve. And I'm so blessed with so many amazing, fantastic people. And I have lows and I have highs. But the most important thing is I have amazing people around me all the time. And I love them all. So if you want to find your fantastic, don't look for it this holiday season. Look for it all the time because you can find it. Plenty in January, February, March, April, May, all the way around. I guarantee you'll find it with the people around you. And the ways you give back. Give all you can and you're going to be fulfilled. Sounds crazy, right? If you give all you can, you get fulfilled. I know, cliche, but it works. All right, share the podcast. Please share the podcast. Like the post. Give me a laugh. Give me a cry. Give me a mad face. Give me a heart. Whatever it is, okay? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. I'll talk to you guys later.